Hold up, everybody. I'll be with you all in a minute. Just give me a second. Hold up. I need to move this. I need to move this over here. So Joe's over there cracking up. He's crying. He's over there cracking up because of the video I made about how Big Boss caught his ass lying about his oh, there it is. That's what I was looking for. I'm trying to listen to this on my trying to listen to him on my cell phone. Oh my God, he's about to show he has a register. He's about to show he's got a registered business. He's about to lie. He's about to show you something that's obsolete, old, and I think it was like for like a street vendor's license or something like that. It was an actual street vendor's license, and he's about to show the expired street license vendor he had. I mean, which is only good for like a couple of days, but he's about to show that on his channel. I'm actually watching his channel while I'm talking, but this dude, he's a moron. So here it is. Joe had Big Boss on his the guy from the Real Illusion store. He was talking to him. Joe found some way to get his phone number, found a way to contact him. And what happened was is that Big Boss came on there, and then Joe started his tinfoil paper hat conspiracy bullshit, right? So Big Boss was correcting Joe when Big Boss had when Joe took Big Boss. I mean, Joe had took Big Boss to his own website, to I think a YouTube channel, and then he took him to the website and told Big Boss, like, these ballerina moves, those are true bones. So Mr. Nectar is like, wait a second, those can't be true bones. He's like, yes, there are, because we put those out from my mocap studio. And he's like, no, that is because I went to Carnegie Mellon myself and downloaded those motions and put them on that character. So Joe's over there cracking up. I mean, he's so now he's no longer talking about it. He's talking about his sketchfab being removed, and which I did get it removed. But the whole thing about it is, it's funny. It's extremely funny. It's hilarious because he's over there doing something as he usually do, which is lie. But you heard it from Big Boss. Oh yeah, Big Boss also said something else. Hold on, let me pull that up, because this is amazing too. How he tells Joe, just because you have it and you took it from the same place that I did doesn't mean you own it. Which is my thoughts exactly. Let me see, where is it? Where is it? Let's see. 3D hypocrites. I hope you hope you got this still up, Joe. Here he is. Yeah, he's though. It's not this one. Which one is it? Gotta make sure it's the right one. We don't want to misquote Joe. Well, one of the videos is gone. I think this may be it right here. Hold on, let me see if this is it.
Find out who Wilson F. real down in the Mr. Nectarist store. Oh yeah, these are all.
I think he took the video down, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I think this one's it right here. Hold up. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
On here. First of all, I just want to ask you a couple.
Let's see. Let's go to the end of this video.
Okay, guy.
But I don't. The elephant is not mine. The elephant is a.
So don't assume anything.
You understand? You're the owner. If you are original,
doesn't matter. And I really appreciate your time today. So hopefully we'll be able to talk in the future.
How do you?
Okay. All right. So it's now clicking in Big Boss's head. What's going on? Joe is trying to claim this man's stuff. He's trying to say that He's trying to tell Mr. Big Boss that the content in his store is his. And Big Boss said, no, you got that stuff from Carnegie Mellon just like me. And then Joe's like, no, that's True Bones, because we had published the Carnegie Mellon content before I got into my time machine, went into the future, and came back and published it before they published it. Which is still they still published it, but Joe published it before they did because he had a time machine to do it. I mean, you should listen to this, but right here, you're going to hear Big Boss talk to Joe and talk about who owns what. Listen to this, people. This is hilarious.
How can you prove that you are the owner of the original Mr. Nexus things?
It doesn't matter at this point.
Well, it does to me because
nope, because you don't know. You don't know.
The only one who can make trouble about this ballerina is you, not Mr. Nexus.
Nope. Have you ever heard the?
So, the buffoon, Mr. Nectar. Okay, first of all, he tried to shut Mr. Nectar up and say, "Okay, it's time to go because you're starting to ask some questions that make sense." And then Mr. Nectar asks him that question, like, how is he gonna get in trouble for motions that don't even belong to Mr. Nectar, that don't belong to you either? You know, basically. So Joe has to shut this guy up quick before he starts another line of questioning about who owns the stuff. So, let's see. So Joe has quit his stream, which only lasted, how long, Joe? Which only lasted, 47 minutes. So, what's this? He puts up a YouTube link to something. What's his YouTube link? Go Forge. He puts a link to my video up here. I don't know why he put the link up there, but I'll show you on. Hold up. Damn it! I clicked off the video. All right. But yeah, he puts a link to my video, so I guess he's gonna run over there and try to get taken down somehow, some way. I don't know what he did that for, but it just proves my point that he is a habitual liar, and he tried his best to lie his way out of this one. Is he live? Is he still live? This is the one he just did, ain't it? Yeah, this is the one he just did. It's slowly coming back up, but let's see. Oh, he disabled the chat. Chat disabled for this live stream. He disabled the chat. So I can't show you what he was posted up in there. So I should have had my screen on, but I didn't. But it's all good. Oh man, I meant to stream me working on finishing up the scene today, but I'm tired of getting on YouTube for the rest of the day. I think I want to retire for the rest of the day, but oh man, it's sad, just total sadness. He's gonna sit back and I mean, it's like he ran home from church just so he can get on the computer as fast as he could, and I was waiting for him to do it because I knew he was going to say something. So I waited for him to come back and started the live fest, and he just, I mean, 51 years old, still lying. 51 years old, people. Do you know what some people do when they're 50? They're planning to retire when they get to about 65, 70. You know, this buffoon is planning on trying to rid the internet of all the people who use the same stuff he does, because he wants to sell it all. He wants to steal it and sell it, steal it and sell it, and nobody else can use this content but him, because he wants to steal it and sell it. That's what's going on. That's what he's doing, and he's angry at me because I busted up what he was doing. I got him kicked off of Sketchfab, YouTube, and Facebook. He's no longer on those places because I made it a effort to get this buffoon thrown off the internet. Well, I'm trying to get him thrown off the internet, but I got him thrown off those places. So he's going around and sending letters to he's sending letters to YouTube every day, telling YouTube that I'm going around saying stuff that he didn't do, but the evidence is there that he did it, and I put the evidence in all my videos. I show the videos of where he's been kicked out of. I even talked to some people who own the stuff that he sells that basically say he can't sell it. So him going around saying stuff like I'm doing this to him and doing that to him, it's all false, and it's always proven that what I say is the honest truth because I always get evidence to back it up. Joe has not once proved anything he has said about me. Nothing. Joe can't even prove that I'm a pirate because Joe has to find me somewhere selling something that I've taken from somebody, and I haven't done that. Joe has to prove that I'm a woman. He keeps on saying I'm a woman, and he has yet to provide a birth certificate or any person, place, or thing, any type of information about me that says that's 100% accurate that I'm a woman. He can't do it. It's because he's a fraudster. He's a con man, and I beat him at his own game. And he's throwing everything at the wall to try to, I guess, to, I don't know, silence me. And it's like, and I keep on telling Joe, the harder you try to silence me, the louder my voice gets. When Joe was off about a week and a half ago, and he was totally silent, there were no Joe vids. There were none. There were no Joe vids whatsoever. When Joe decided to come back because he was angry and mad because somebody contacted him, said he's going to sue him because I alerted the authorities about him, then he gets back on and he starts up his slander machine. You know, I know this got to be hurting him because he's not over there making infomercials on his channel. Look at his channel. Look at his True Bones channel. There's nothing on there. There's no links leading to any place to download some of his garbage. You know, he is just frustrated because it's nothing he can physically or nothing he can personally do to me to affect me like he once did. Once I found out that this man lives in his mom's garage in the back of her house, and he's 51 years old, living in a place that doesn't even have a stove. I mean, it doesn't have a stove. It has like a quarter of a size of a refrigerator. It's like a little mini fridge. I bullshit you not, people. I'm sorry, but his house where he lives at doesn't have a stove. It doesn't have a full refrigerator. It has a mini fridge, and on top of that is his freaking microwave. So you know, every night he's eating frozen pizza, burritos, anything you can get from the Quick Trip right around the corner from him. I mean, it's just a sad individual. And then he lies and say he's making all this money when he's not making jack shit dick, you know. And we also know, if he's lying about making all this money, but we also know he's not paying taxes, and we also know that his business is not registered. All these things have been proven and happen to be fact. And once again, I come with the facts. He comes with the slander, and just blatant ignorance of being a racist bigot that he is. I mean, we should feel sorry for him, but don't feel sorry for him. He put himself in that situation when he decided to become the person he is today. When he decided to follow the road that he's on now, that's what he gets. He's going to probably be living with his mom until he himself get as old as she is now. Living, and probably by then he could probably upgrade himself to maybe the attic of his mom's house and get out the garage. Well, I know it's got to be freezing cold out there. So, I don't know why I make all these Joe vids. I mean, this one was just funny because, I mean, when he got home, I guess today, he was so irate. I mean, he was just throwing the shit at the wall and wait for it to stick, you know. So, that's some wind. Yeah, it's windy outside. So everybody, once again, this is me signing off with a little quick Joe vid, and I'm gonna get back to finishing up my stuff for Indiegogo. And I notice one thing now that what Joe does is when Joe sees me live streaming, he gets off immediately. I mean, when he sees me live streaming, he just stops his stuff and gets off immediately. And I think he does that I think he does that because I think one time, I do believe one time he had he was live streaming me, and I think one time he was live streaming, and I decided to live stream, but instead of doing a regular live stream, I just started laughing at everything he said, and he was getting angrier and angrier, and then he finally blew up. So we will see what my troll does next. We'll see what I believe. As soon as I get off, he's gonna get back on. He's gonna run back. Either he's gonna get on later on this afternoon, or he's going to run over there and or he's going to run and wait for me where he knows I go to work in the morning. So he's probably gonna run. He's probably gonna run and make a video tomorrow morning. Guarantee you around 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning, when he knows I'm not at my main computer at my main house, and I just got my laptop. But that's okay. I've taken precautions. I've already made my pre-made videos to play while he's over there ramping up the slander machine. So Joe, I'll see you tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock sharp. That's time we set our appointment, because I know that's when you're gonna get up and start your slander machine. See you later, Joe. Thanks for watching, y'all.